Okay, we're going to broaden your horizons a little bit. We've done this factoring stuff forever. We're going to go on to some different stuff. Now, this will not be tested tomorrow, okay, or anytime close to tomorrow. But I'd like you to take notes on these 5 problems. They don't take long to do. It's going to sound really confusing when you read it. So there are 3 numbers. Now, the second number is 3 more than the first. The third number is twice the second. If you see twice, put .2. That means times 2. Okay. The sum of the numbers is 33. What's the first number? So we know we have 3 numbers. And we don't know any of the numbers, okay? So I'm going to put x, x, x. I don't have a clue what any of the numbers are. I know they add up to 33. That's what sum means. When you add them together, you get 33. Okay, the first number just stays x, okay? Now, there are 3 numbers, which we already know. The second number is 3 more than the first. Well, the first I'd have x, so the second, I just add a 3 to the x that's there, because I know this one's 3 more than this one. That's what more than means, but you add that number to it. Now the third number is twice the second. That means 2 times the second. So here's what you do, okay? You put a little .2 here above the x and a .2 here with the 3. So if I take x times 2, that would be 2x. Plus, and if I take 3 times 2, I get 6. Now cross those .2's out after you have this number, and we're in like Flint. So here's what you do after that. Put 1's in front of your x's that don't have a number, and this has a 2. Now you add all your x's. What's 1 plus 1 plus 2? 1 plus 1's 2, 2 plus 2's 4, so you'd have 4x. Now you add the numbers that don't have x, which is just 3 and 9. 3 plus 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay. Then you dot and circle. Minus 9. 33 minus 9 is 24, so 4 times x equals 24. And then divide by 4. And 24 divided by 4 is 6. And that's what the first number was, 6. That's all it's asking, x equals 6. If you wanted to find the other 2 numbers, there's a way. You'd take 1 times 6 plus 3. That'd be 9. And then the third number, you'd take 2 times 6 plus 6, which would be 18. But I just want that. Okay, there are 3 numbers. Okay, so put first, second, and third. We don't know any of these numbers. Okay. The second number is 2 more than the first, so leave the first one alone, but on the second one, that's 2 more than the first, so we add 2. Now read the next sentence. The third number, this one here, is 3 times the second. Okay. So what I do is I times both the x and the 2 by 3. Both of them have to be multiplied by 3. So that would give me 3 in front of the x, and then 2 times 3 is 6. Now get rid of those dot 3's because we don't need those there anymore. That just helps me list my third number. And we know that they add up to 28. The sum of the numbers is 28. So that's a 1x, that's a 1x, and that's a 3x. So what's 1 plus 1? That's 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 5 x's. Then 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay, dot and circle. Minus 8. Minus 8, that's 20. So 5 times x equals 20. Then divide by 5. And 20 divided by 5 is 4. So x equals 4. That's all we need. We just need that first x. Okay. Okay, next problem. There are 3 numbers. First, second, third. Okay, we don't know any of them, so that's why I put x's. They're not, And we're just going to leave that first one alone. The second number is 4 more than the first, so 4 more means we add 4 to the x there. The third number is twice. Remember what twice means, times 2, the second number. So I go up to my second number and I multiply both the x and the 4 by 2. So 2x plus 8. Okay. So get rid of those 2's then. And now I can write an equation. I know they add up to 48. So I add the 1x, 1x, and 2x. Well, that's 4x's. And I add 4 plus 8, and that's 12. And you dot your x and circle it. Minus 12. That's 36. So 4 times x equals 36. Divide by 4. And 36 divided by 4 is 9. So x equals 9. So your first number is 9. If you had to find the second number, you take 1 times 9 plus 4. 2 times 9 plus 8 gives you the third. So you know x is 9 all the time. Okay, there are 3 numbers. First, second, and third. The second number is 1 more than the first. So again, we don't know any of these numbers. So right, we got to put x. Okay, I'm going to leave the first one alone. The second one more than the first. So if the first is x and the second one 1 more than that would just be x plus 1. Third number is 4 times the second. Okay, so you see that number 4. So we go up to the second number and times both of our terms by 4. Both of them, not just the x. So that's 4x. It's like you have 4x's plus 4. Get rid of those. Okay, now you can write your equation equal to 29. And what is equal to 29? Well, I got a 1x, a 1x, a 4x. All the numbers with x's I add together. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6. The numbers without x's, I have a 1 and a 4. That'd be 5, so plus 5. So minus 5. That takes us to 24. And then divide by 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4. So that first number is 4. Okay. Again, if I had to find the other numbers, I'd take 1 times 4 and add 1. That'd be 5. 4 times 4 would be 16, plus 4 would be 20. Okay, there are 3 numbers, a first, a second, and a third. We're not going to know any of them. That's why I put the letter. The second number is 5 more than the first, so I just add a 5 to the second x. The third number is 4 times the second number. Okay, so 4 times it. So I want to multiply this by 4 and by 4. So 4x plus 20. And we can cross out those dot 4s after you get your third number. Simplified. Okay, so the sum is 55, so I can add the x's. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6, so 6x. And 5 plus 20 is 25. So then I can dot minus 25. 55 minus 25 is 30, so 6 times x equals 30. Then I divide by 6. And 30 divided by 6 is 5, so the first number x is 5.